It's Mr. Julian Stockdale from the Antagonist Movement, and this is another episode of Bromance. And I've had a hole in my pants for the past 3 or 4 months, and I've just realized tonight that it was in the shape of our next guest's smile, Mr. Jessen. And we want to talk a little bit about what happened tonight. We had Alphabet City Soup, the I.O. edition, which is all 8-bit. And we discussed this last episode, but Jessen is really going to get into it tonight. Mr. Jessen Gerardo, what is 8-bit music?
8-bit music, or chip music, is basically music made with computer chips, old computers, old video game consoles. Take a certain sound set that a lot of people are familiar with from games and from computers in the past, and make music, make new compositions with it.
It was my first exposure to, electronic music was really like primitive. Now, how can you prove those people wrong?
The music doesn't have to be rave. It's electronic, sure. And electronic music in the past usually means rave or techno or dance.
Sure.
But the music can be anything you want it to be. There's artists that play with banjos, with harmonicas, melodicas. They introduce different sound sets. They play pop music. Pretty much anything you can think of using the sound palette of the chip.
What year did you think, this started? Like back in Game Boy times? Or?
That's hard to say. It's been around in Europe for a long time. The stage presence.
Okay.
In addition to the music, we also have a live show. A VJ, basically, or a visualist, projects music.
But it's getting a little cramped in here. The people at home, we're probably getting their libidos going. I know my libido's going a little bit much. What about tonight? We had a great show tonight, didn't we?
Tonight we had an excellent show. We had Tony Ness, we had Zen Albatross, and we had our headliner Chromix, who is an amazing performer. And actually, he's going to say a couple things about his performance here.
Do you think you could fit another gentleman in here tonight? I don't know. We're really trying to get the attention of the people that aren't familiar with the 8-bit world. So how is this changing the world right now? How is this antagonizing people?
8-bit is revolutionizing everything because it allows people to make music and to produce music in a way that I don't think was really ever possible before. So I think you see sort of this wave of people who are able to create music on the subway, who are able to create music, like in between classes, who are able to create music at just really inopportune times. So basically you have this sort of outpour of creativity that otherwise would not be possible. So it's just a sort of creative outlet for people who are into electronic music that just has a completely portable aspect to it that I don't think really has ever been there before. And like Kraftwerk, who really I think were kind of like the impetus for like modern electronic pop music, had this whole thing in mind when they first got started and said we're working every day. Their equipment took up like semi-trucks. It was so much equipment because it was the 70s. They said we're working to the day when we can have something that's the size of a pocket calculator, and now we have that. So, and the kind of music that we're creating is very raw and extremely electronic, and so it's abrasive. To listen to certain people who aren't familiar with it. To other people who are into electronic music, this is like a very attractive sound, and I think it's a sound that is kind of lacking in most electronic music that's sort of like overproduced. I think if you listen to anything that's coming out with European DJs and stuff like that, it just tends to be just way overproduced, and this is much simpler and much more back to basics of what original electronic music was supposed to sound like.
You heard fucking Tom's 10 cents. Did we hear from Tom and Jessen Gerardo and I.O. tonight? Check. Did we find out whose smile the hole in my pants was in the shape of tonight? Check. Did we start the revolution? Was it done and therefore? Check. And you've seen Antagonism. Thank you guys very much.